The first person who's going to be honored is Blake Feinstein. And the Greenburgh Town Board identifies and frequently honors exceptional individuals whose accomplishments should be recognized, and Blake definitely deserves being honored. He's a student at Edgemont High School, and he recognized the need to continue to offer the community important information about their locality. As many of you know, there's fewer and fewer newspapers covering local governments. So it's hard to get objective, unbiased news. And Blake Feinstein produced, hosted an innovative news program called Greenburgh Student News Network. He also recruited and enlisted other students who have co-hosted interview shows and helped with the programs. The programs are really interesting. I learned more from your programs than I learned from CNN. And I don't watch Fox, so I can't mention that, but I really find they're so interesting and informative. You've aired programs dealing with the New York State Assembly. You produce shows about the Greenburgh Police Department. Other stories include an interview with a local historian who discussed racism in our backyards, and a fascinating report about the historic Greenville community and a cemetery. Recently, members of the Greenburgh Town Board were so impressed with you that they appointed you to serve as a student representative to the Police Community Advisory. I wrote board, but somebody said I have to redo the proclamation. It's really the commission. So the town board and I would like to thank you for your leadership. You're creating the Greenburgh Student News Network. We're really hoping that you'll continue this in your last year in high school, and also try finding other students who will take over when you go to college. So I definitely would be very disappointed if one day you don't win a Pulitzer Prize. And I'm sure that I'll be watching you on national TV anchoring news programs in the future, but you really have been a great asset. I've been trying to get a student news network going for at least 5 or 6 years, and I kept trying and trying and trying and trying. It never succeeded until you got involved, and you're also a take charge person. You have great leadership skills. You're smart. You don't you did everything on your own. So I think you have the qualities to be an enormous success in life. So I'd just like to give you this proclamation, and if you want to mention anything, you could.
Yeah, I'll talk. So yeah, thank you so much, Supervisor Feiner, for the proclamation, and to the entire town council. And the show, definitely I couldn't have done it without Supervisor Feiner's support, and without the town helping me to host this show on public access. So I definitely want to thank everyone for that. And I hope we can keep making some more interesting episodes next year. And thank you so much for this award.
Thank you. Now, it's so nice to recognize positive things in the community. You read, if you watch the national news, you sometimes get so disgusted you could become bald like me. But the thing is, I think that the future looks really bright. And today, one of the students I'm going to be honoring and recognizing is Daphne Luciano. She's a college student from Greenburgh. She's an exceptional leader. This summer, she supervised 5 local high school interns working in my office. We participated in an internship program that is being coordinated by town clerk Lisa Nero, and Lisa assigned 5 students to my office. And it's really hard having a very meaningful internship experience. So Daphne took control and helped organize a really amazing program for the 5 students who worked under your leadership. I've had an internship program since I was a county legislator for over 40 years. And without question, and I've mentioned this to you privately, but without question, you've been the best of any intern that I ever worked with. And the reason what she's done, she does like in one day what many people would take 3 summers to do. She is just amazing. The quality of the work is exceptional. As I mentioned before, I would be amazed if you don't become a federal judge one day or a Supreme Court judge. I would be not amazed, I'd be really disappointed, because I think you have leadership skills that are just really, really incredible. Among the programs that, in just a couple weeks, Daphne assisted the Greenburgh Chamber of Commerce with the creation of a nomination system for Business of the Month program and promoting their events. She prepared the town for an upcoming Snow Angels program with new flyers and recruitment forms. She researched and compiled resources for a civil service job website. A lot of people who are out of work don't know how to get government jobs, so her website is going to help people find employment opportunities. She interviewed staff and created interview scripts. She created a citizen survey covering all of town of Greenburgh departments with promotional material leading the revitalization brainstorming efforts for an upcoming East Hartsdale Avenue event. She also created an online Greenburgh Scholarship Hub to help students access scholarships. She produced infographics on flood awareness and preparation and spotted lanternfly preventions. She compiled a list of universal accessible playgrounds across the county, something that we asked for after our last town board meeting, and also initiated research on communication practices in comparable towns to strengthen Greenburgh's outreach. I think that was only the first week, but she did so much. Every time I ask her to do something, it's done like in a half hour. Daphne, you were also a member. You went to the police summer youth camp, and her brother is a graduate of the police summer youth camp and is also a Greenburgh police officer, which highlights one of the benefits of the Greenburgh police summer youth camp, because it really provides young people with a foundation that will help them grow. So I'd like to present you with this proclamation, and maybe you could share with us and introduce some of the 5 interns that were under your supervision.
Thank you, Supervisor Feiner, and all of you here. I just want to thank everyone for the opportunity to intern here. I've had a wonderful time. Miss Lisa, thank you so much for always greeting me with so much kindness. Yes, like he mentioned, I had such a pleasure working with some of my interns here. They made the job easy because it was always so fun coming and seeing them. We worked on a lot, like some of what he mentioned, some of what they'll discuss today, like Vivian, Margot, and Dallas, who are here with me today. But yeah, thank you. I'm really glad to be here. I'm proud of the work I've been able to do. And yeah.
We have
a
video that you produced?
Yes, I made a video kind of highlighting their experience, and they also have some words about their experience as well that they'd like to share, but I just want to thank you all for the recognition.
This is only...
Okay, well, let's thank
you.
Thank Daphne.
Theodora. I'm an intern at Greenburgh Town Hall, and I'm here to share about the Greenburgh.
Marco Elkins, and I am a 10th grade student intern at Greenburgh Town Hall, working under Supervisor Paul Feiner. On July
Edgemont Junior Senior High School, and I'm an intern for Supervisor Feiner. The town of Greenburgh is proud to announce the launch of our brand new website.
Or like different advice you would give to like someone when it's like a friend who needs it? Is there any like different advice you should give to them, or should you just follow like the same types of advice, like it sounds like you're feeling sad and like that type of thing?
From like a teen to a teen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think, again, it differs. If you have like a...
I have learned a lot about how issues got fixed in my community. First, we worked on a civil service website to better people's access to help apply for government jobs. Also, a few other projects such as bringing publicity to the East Hartsdale restaurants as they are suffering because of no parking spaces. Then we work on 2 campaigns, one for teen mental health and the other for recycling/composting. I'm proud to say that I have gained a lot of knowledge from this opportunity and will return in the coming summers.
This summer, I went into this internship with no real knowledge of what I was going to be doing, but I'm really happy I ended up doing it anyway because I was able to learn a lot about local government and I was able to learn a lot about civil service and scholarships, and it was really interesting to me, and I am really happy I ended up doing this internship.
Important things about how we can help out in our community, such as when we helped during a flood, the morning after a flood, when a family had their house flooded up to 3 feet of water. We helped and we cleaned up the mud and debris left in their yard. I also learned many things about local government, such as civil service and website making, surprisingly enough. We made scripts so we can be on cable TV on our local channel, and also we learned many important things about our community. We sorted files, we made flyers for schools about anti-vaping, and we even did a teens mental health campaign. Chip has made me feel more connected to our community, and I'm very thankful I signed up for it.
I decided to enter here at the Greenburgh Town Hall because I got to learn many things about local government, and interning here has shown me a different light that I've never seen before. And we've done many different things, like work on websites, and we wrote scripts down for announcements, and we got to read those announcements out while we recorded and televised. But the highlight for me was when we worked on a campaign for teen mental health awareness. It was great. We worked on it because I got to feel like I had like real impact on the community, and I'm glad I got this opportunity, and I would do it again.
During this internship at the Greenburgh Town Hall, I gained more knowledge on composting and teen mental health. We've made flyers for teen mental health information session and promotion flyers for a pizza spot in West Hartsdale. The highlight of this internship was getting to try new things and make videos and flyers on things I haven't really been into before. I'm glad I got this opportunity, and I will do it again one day.
Here you go.
Hi. So, my name is Margot Elkins. I was one of the 5 student interns, as shown in that video that Daphne just showed. We did the mental health info session last Thursday, which went pretty well, if I do say so myself. We were really lucky to have Bella Pepe, who is a 988 suicide crisis hotline counselor, as our guest speaker, and she shared lots of helpful information, and she gave us like the freedom to answer and ask a bunch of questions that people were curious about, and parents were able to chat them or just like say them, and it was like interesting, it was informative, and it was very inclusive and very awesome. The event was really important to us as teenagers ourselves. We also have a bunch of mental health really affects us. We So being able to share that with parents was pretty great to make it easier for us and like a bunch of other teenagers that are out there. Through the summer internship program, we learned how to organize events, communicate with the community, take action on issues that mattered, like the mental health thing. And thanks to all these skills that we learned, we were able to take an idea and turn it into a real meaningful event. It just started as like a script with a bunch of like typing errors and then turned into this real thing, which was pretty awesome. It was really amazing to see how many people showed up. Parents, students, everybody, a lot of people showed up. It showed us how powerful these conversations could be, and a bunch of parents asked questions that others might not have wanted to ask or not known that they were curious about, and it was pretty sick. They talked about, some of the parents said that they were really thankful that would help them understand their children better, and they were really happy to share about it and get like a professional I forget the word. Professional opinion. Input. Yeah, I need that. And it was pretty awesome. And we were really proud of what we accomplished, and we hope that this is just the beginning of a more open and honest conversation about mental health in our town. And thank you to everybody who supported us, and a huge thank you to Bella and Daphne for being such a powerful and inspiring individual that helped us a lot, and helpful speaker and awesome internship leader. So, yeah.
Thank you. And we have certificates for each of the students. I'll just go down.
For all of them? Don't we have 50 more? That's just his. Just his.
To Dallas.
Just his.
Thank you. Do you want to say anything? To
To
Dia?
going to do a presentation.
Oh, she's not here.
Let me just,
Nobody shares it.
Lauren? Thank you. Margot? Thank you.
Hi.
And Vivian is going to be coordinating our Snow Angel program this coming season. Her brother was one of the best Snow Angel coordinators in the past, and the job is hereditary. So now you're going to take over. And do you want to say anything about the Snow Angels or about the intern?
My email is missvivianholland@gmail.com if any of you guys want to sign up. Also, yes, my older brother did run the Snow Angels for quite some time. And I really look up to him because of that. So I would really like to thank Mr. Feiner for this opportunity. Actually, when I told him, I was like, Mr. Feiner, you remember Jackson? He was like, oh my gosh, yes, I loved Jackson. Jackson was the best. How is he doing? I was like, I'm his little sister. He goes, great, you're in charge of the Snow Angels now. And just like walked out, and I was like, oh, okay, period. I love that for me. But yeah, the Snow Angels is just such a wonderful organization. I've been doing the Snow Angels since I was like 7. My mom would have me trudging out in the snow with like my little boots on and everything. And what? She's distracting me. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Feiner. I really appreciate it.
No, we appreciate it. And, the Snow Angel program is real. This is going to be harder because a lot of the Snow Angels who had volunteered for years are now in college or have jobs and moved out of the area. So we almost have to start, from scratch, enlisting, more volunteers. And it's really such a rewarding program because there's a lot of elderly people and disabled people, and they just don't have the ability of clearing snow from their driveways. So what you do enables them to have independence and mobility, and people get nervous that, God forbid, if they have a medical emergency at night, the police might not be able to get to them. I guess you would be able to because you were a graduate of a police summer youth camp. But the thing is, you might be able to, but not all emergency people could do the work. So what you're doing in the future is really great. So in April, we'll have to honor you again.
Thank you.
We'll keep giving you proclamations every year, every time you do something terrific. But thank you so much. And again, if anybody wants to volunteer, it really is such an important cause. So thank you.
Yay.